All right, let's dive right into this explainer. We're going to navigate the incredibly frustrating, often confusing maze of canceling your MasterClass subscription. Look, if you're tuning into this, you probably know the exact feeling I'm talking about, right? You signed up because you wanted to learn cooking from Gordon Ramsay or maybe filmmaking from Martin Scorsese. It was a great idea at the time. But fast forward to now and maybe you just aren't using it. Or maybe money is a little tight and you need to stop the billing. The problem is, actually hitting that cancel button can feel like taking a test you completely forgot to study for. Well, today, we're fixing that. We are going to walk through a totally clear step-by-step guide to save you time and, most importantly, protect your wallet from those sneaky auto-renewal charges. And, it is incredibly validating to see just how many users share this exact frustration. Like this Reddit user's experience perfectly highlights, subscription services these days love to use what we call dark UI patterns. Basically, they design their interfaces to be intentionally tricky just to keep you subscribed. When an unexpected auto-renewal hits your bank account out of nowhere, that frustration is so real, especially if you miss that super narrow cancellation window. But hey, take a breath because we are going to solve this for you right now. The whole goal of this explainer is to hand you a highly practical, definitive guide so you can take back immediate control of your subscriptions. No more digging through buried menus, no more pulling your hair out waiting on hold, and absolutely no more surprise charges ruining your credit card statement next month. We're cutting right through the noise. So here is our roadmap for today. 1. The auto-renewal trap. 2. Canceling direct web subscriptions. 3. Third-party app cancellations. 4. Navigating refund policies. 5. Alternatives and smart tips. And finally, 6. Our final checklist and disclaimer. Okay, Section 1. The auto-renewal trap. Understanding the system. Before we start clicking things, we need to understand the fundamental structure of how MasterClass billing actually operates. Because honestly, knowing how their system works is the very first step to beating it. So here is the crucial, absolute, game-changing point. Your cancellation path depends entirely on one massive divide. Did you buy your membership directly on their website, or did you buy it through a third-party app store like Apple, Google Play, Roku, or Amazon? This right here is where almost everyone gets tripped up. You can't just use a one-size-fits-all method. Where your money originally came from dictates exactly how you have to shut it off. Moving on to Section 2. Canceling direct web subscriptions, step-by-step for desktop and mobile browsers. Let's tackle that first scenario. If you paid directly on the MasterClass website, you absolutely must use a web browser to cancel. And listen to this, because this is a huge tip. The native mobile apps on your phone literally do not have a cancellation button. Crazy, right? You have to use a browser. So let's walk through it together. First things first, open up masterclass.com on your computer or your phone's web browser and log in. Once you're in, look up at the top right corner, click your profile icon, and select Settings. From there, scroll down until you find the Membership or Subscriptions section. You're going to see your current plan and your renewal date sitting right there. Now, decisively click that Cancel Membership button. But wait, do not close the tab yet, because you aren't actually done. The second you click Cancel, you are dropped into what they call a multi-stage retention funnel. Basically, MasterClass is going to try really hard to keep you. They might throw a heavily discounted rate your way or ask you to just pause your membership or even make you fill out a mandatory exit survey. You have to persist. You must click through every single one of those discount offers and survey questions until you hit the final, definitive Cancel Now confirmation button. If you don't see a confirmation screen, guess what? Your card is still on the hook. All right, Section 3. Third-party app cancellations, navigating external billing. Now let's flip the script and see how this builds a completely different set of instructions if you happen to sign up on your phone or your smart TV. It is absolutely vital to remember this fact. If you bought through Apple, Google, Amazon, or Roku, MasterClass customer support literally cannot help you. It's not that they don't want to. According to their terms of service, they physically lack the administrative authority to modify or cancel those third-party accounts. You have to go directly to the tech giant that processed your payment in the first place. So, for you Apple users out there, you are going to bypass the MasterClass app entirely. Don't even open it. Instead, grab your iPhone or iPad and open your native iOS settings app. Tap your name, that big Apple ID banner right at the very top of the screen. Then tap Subscriptions. You'll see a neat list of everything you're paying for through Apple. Find MasterClass, tap it, and hit Cancel Subscription. Oh, and if you don't see a cancel button, but just an expiration date, good news. That means you've already successfully canceled. Android users, you're following a very similar logic here. You have to explicitly instruct Google to halt the billing cycle. So open up your Google Play Store app, tap your profile icon up in the top right corner, and select Payments and Subscriptions. From there, tap Subscriptions, locate MasterClass in your active list, and simply choose the option to unsubscribe. And again, make sure you do this well before your actual renewal date hits.
Now, what about TV-based platforms like Roku and Amazon? Honestly, your absolute best bet here is to get on a computer and log into their respective web portals. For Roku, head over to my.roku.com, find active subscriptions, and hit Turn Off Auto Renew. If you want to do it on the Roku device itself, you can highlight the app, hit the little star button on your remote, and manage it right there. For Amazon, go to your Amazon account settings, find your apps under the digital content section, and manage your subscriptions to switch off that auto renew feature.
Moving to Section 4, navigating refund policies, when you can get your money back. Because look, canceling your renewal is one thing. That stops future charges. But getting a refund for a charge that just drained your checking account yesterday, that is a whole different beast entirely. Let's break down these complex refund jurisdictions. When it comes to refunds, the rules are honestly all over the place depending on how you purchased. If you are a first-time direct web buyer, you are in luck. You have a 30-day satisfaction window to grab a full refund. But, and this is a massive but, annual auto renewals are strictly non-refundable. If you forget to cancel before your anniversary date, you are completely locked in for another whole year. And if you bought through Apple or Roku, well, you are entirely at the mercy of their specific platform policies, and you'll have to plead your case to them directly. Now, if you do happen to fall into that lucky first-time buyer category and you're still within your first 30 days, I have a fantastic shortcut for you. You can bypass the standard annoying customer support email queue entirely. Just type masterclass.com/refund into your browser. It is a direct URL that processes your 30-day guarantee immediately. Total game changer.
Section 5. Alternatives and Smart Tips. Taking control of your account. Before you completely sever ties and close out all your tabs, let's go over a few highly actionable tips to ensure a totally smooth departure. We might even get you a little more value out of what you've already paid for.
I highly recommend checking off these pre-cancellation actions. First off, screenshot everything so you have a hard record. Second, download any of those PDF workbooks or recipes you might want to keep because your data could get purged later. And hey, you paid for those incredible supplementary materials. Finally, if you're totally stuck, there are actually specialized services that can do the heavy lifting for you, which we'll touch on in just a second.
But before that, I have to share this fantastic tip that users on the forums swear by. You can literally cancel your subscription on day one, and you still retain full, unlimited access until the end of your billing cycle. So if you know for a fact you only want MasterClass for exactly 1 year, sign up, pay, and then cancel 5 minutes later. You get the whole year, and you never have to stress out about a calendar reminder 364 days from now. Now, what if the worst-case scenario happens? You're locked out of your account, you forgot your password, or you're just trapped in an endless, agonizing customer service loop. Third-party services like SubDelete offer a really interesting alternative. For a small fee, you hand them your name and billing info, and they will literally draft and send a formal, legally binding termination letter straight to the company. It is an amazing fail-safe if you want a documented paper trail to hand to your bank in case unauthorized charges keep showing up.
Okay, Section 6, final checklist and disclaimer. Wrapping it all up. Let's pull everything we've talked about today together into a super quick, actionable checklist so you can take control of your subscription right this second. By following these definitive steps, you are guaranteeing that you are fully protected. Remember the drill. Step 1, identify the platform. Was it web, Apple, Google? Step 2, follow the highly specific menus for that exact platform. Step 3, do not rest. Seriously, do not close the tab until you have a timestamped confirmation email proving you canceled. And step 4, if you are brand new, double check if you qualify for that 30-day refund window. As we wrap up this explainer, please just keep in mind that this information is based on the platform's current structure. And we all know corporate policies love to evolve. So always verify the current terms directly on the MasterClass website or your app store to keep your wallet totally safe. So I'm going to leave you with a provocative thought to chew on today. Go take a look at your bank statement. What other forgotten digital subscriptions are quietly draining your wallet right now simply because their cancellation button is a little too hard to find? Take back your financial control today.